Oh, you are going to learn how to get started on a project. Now, I've got my new uh, desktop space to work with, and I do not want this person here. I'm going to take my eraser tool. It's my eraser right over here. That's your eraser. And I went and got rid of her. I clicked on her, and she's gone. Now, this is going to be my artwork that I'm going to work with. Okay? This is the Hunab Ku symbol for the galactic butterfly. And it's a beautiful symbol. And I'm going to try to do this with SketchUp and see how far, what I can do with that. So, the Hunab Ku. It is a Mayan symbol for the galactic butterfly. Now, we have this tool here, down here on the lower left, that is called the Orbit tool. And I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to click on that. Now I've got my Orbit tool, and I'm going to orbit around. See? And I can move my perspective however I want in this space. I'm going to put that there, and then I'm going to take this tool, which is my pan tool, and I'm going to bring this thing over. I can change my perspective. I'm going to bring this down a little bit, and I'm going to get my Orbit tool again. And I can also have this tool. This is your walking feet tool, and I can move things many ways. Right? If I'm left, I'm dragging to the right, it brings it to the left. Right? I can push and pull in and out. Go back to your hand tool, and you can bring things down like that. Okay? Now, I have a workspace that I would like to work in. You have a basic tool here. It's called the pencil tool, or a drawing tool for drawing a straight line. This is for drawing a line that goes all over the place, like that. And I'm joining that up. Now, I have made this shape. There's this tool here, which is the push-pull tool. Click on that. I get my push-pull, and I'm pulling, and I'm creating this space. Now, if I go back to my Orbit tool, I can turn it around, and I can see what my form would look like if it was in 3 dimensions and pulled out like that. I can also take my push-pull tool, and I can go back in, and I can make it go the other way. And let's see what it looks like from that side. Right? Same thing. It just goes a different way. Now, say I don't like any of those things that I just did. I could take my eraser tool and click on here, and the whole thing, touch it, and get rid of everything that I created here. Right? I could do that. Or I could go Command Z and or Control Z, depending on the kind of computer you have. And I could keep tapping on it, Command Z or Control Z, and eventually things go away as well, because I'm going back in time. All right? Now, I'm going to also use the straight line tool. Okay, and I got an endpoint there, and I got an endpoint there, and I got a point there, and I'm going to drag it to that point. Now I've created this shape. Get your push-pull tool, see what you can do. See that? You can make it go all different ways. Right? Now, you can also take your Orbit tool and look at it from underneath and many different perspectives. You can also take your hand tool and move it around as well within your space so that you can see where it is. Okay, you can do that as well. Now, say you want to put paint onto this. You click Paint Bucket, Paint, and immediately this opens up and you have colors. Now, you can put colors on there. Say you want red, you click on, you got red, you click on that with a little hand. You click, left click, left click on here, and now you have red. You can take your Orbit tool and bring it down, and you decide that you would like to use another complementary color with that red, and you're going to get this color and you're going to put that green on there. And you're going to take your Orbit tool and move it around, and and you can see that like that. And you decided that now you're going to use a different color than that red. You're going to use this color. Okay, and you can take your orbit tool and go around, and you get another tool, and say you want a pink. Put pink on there, right? So now you have various colors in there. I'm going to get out of that. Okay, I'm going back into my orbit tool and going around, and that's what I've got. Now, if you want to put more shapes and forms onto this, you can go and get a circle. Say, you can drag a circle out, right? You can drag out from the center, make another circle, like a big target. Now, you can go and get your paint bucket tool again, and you can change your colors. Go back to colors, or you can change it into textures, right? If you're really into that, or brick cladding, siding, okay, and there's all different kinds of stuff that you can put in there. How about this crazy one? Put that in there, and then I'm going to get another texture. I'm going to get brick, whatever that is, stone, and I'm going to get another texture, and I got this texture. Now I can take my push-pull tool. I can, using my mouse, I have a little scroller thing, that the scroller wheel. I can pull out, and I can pull out. Now you have these textures on here. Let us zoom out, and we can go and look around, and we can see that we have created this, right? Now, that's a beautiful thing. Now let's try to actually do something that requires us to look at a piece of art. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I can actually click on this, and I can go to this tool. I got to get out of that. Okay, I can go to erase, and I can go around the whole entire thing, and I can press delete now. Once I've done that, and do it again, press delete. Everything is gone. My goodness, I just destroyed it. Okay, take my orbit tool. I'm going to come around here like this. I'm going to get this hand tool. This thing is kind of messed up looking here. Get my walking feet, and I'm going to get my hand tool and move that over. And I'm going to get my orbit tool, and I'm going to come back around like that. And I'm going to get rid of this. Right click up there, and I get my hand tool. And what do I want here? I want to bring this around. Okay, get my orbit tool. Orbit up there. I'm getting it somewhere. There's many ways of looking at this, right? So let's look at our artwork. Right, so we're going to first make a circle. Right, click on that, make a circle. I'm going to make a big circle. I don't want that. It's doing the wrong circle. Command Z. It's doing it on that thing. Okay, so let's come over here like this, and let's walk this back over. I'm dragging my feet over. Good. Okay, and then I can go up like this, or change my perspective here a little bit. I can take my hand tool and bring things up, or I can bring things down. So I'm looking at things like this. Okay, so let's go back to our artwork. Okay, and I'm going to look at it. First I'm going to do is make a circle. Take my circle, and let's make it big. There you go. A little bit so I can see it. Right? Okay, that's what it's doing for my circle. Okay, look at the thing. Okay, now this has an intersection in the middle here, right? So what I want to do is I want to make sure I know where my middle is, right? So I'm going to get my middle, and I'm going to come over here. That is the center. I'm going to make a tiny little thing here. I'm just doing that. Now I know that that's my center. I can get rid of that later. Now I'm going to draw a line using my pencil tool, straight line out, right? Straight line out. There you go. Let's go back to our artwork. Okay, now this goes over this way. This comes over like this. This comes over like this in our center. So I'm going to take my pencil tool again, and I'm going to come up here, and I'm going to drag it right through the center there, and I'm going to drag that right through the center there. We don't need any of this stuff here. Okay, and we're slowly building this form here. Okay, this form would come out. So that's, for now, I'm going to stop here. But you're seeing how you build a form going out. And you got to keep looking back and forth at your source material.